Hi everyone. So this is going to be the work boxes for our Thursday, April 14th. I forgot to post it yesterday. So I'm going to begin with my preschooler. What he did with this caterpillar was pretty much just use his beads. He's still working on his name, so I just pretty much had him just put the beads where they went. And I call these beads, but they're stones. So that's what he did with that. For this book, he's just continuing on. So I'm giving him a lot of practice with his letters. So that's pretty much what I'm working on with him right now. As you can see, even when he did the one before, he still needs some practice with writing. And same thing here. So he does this one first, and this one's wipe and clean, so it's kind of like a dry erase. And I'll write the letters that he has to practice in here, and I'll just keep adding them like that. And same thing here. He's except this one has numbers, so he's practicing his number 2, and he's doing pretty good, knowing the before and after. So that's working really well. And he's practicing his 6, his 8. I've shown this before, 13, 15. And I left the C alone because he did it in his other workbooks. And then his R. So, like I said, I keep this until he gets really good. And it's in a different color because he keeps asking me how does he do the little one. So I do my practice up here, and then he copies. And he did pretty well with the R. So I'm going to try it again and see how that goes. And then he played a game, because since it's letter R that he's practicing as his letter of the week, I wanted to teach him left from right. So I taught him the right one and then taught him the left one. And we use these little sticky hands. So we did that on like the first day. And then the next day, I pretty much just started messing around with them. I would put them different ways, and so that he didn't think it was just going to be the color red. And then what I did was I went on the board, and I'll show you right here, and I just wrote right and left. So pretty much I would just walk to the board with my eyes shut and pretty much land on one, and whatever one I landed on, he would have to roll a dice with number, and whatever number it said, he would just grab a marble and then just place it on top. And whichever one got full first, he had to tell me if it was left or if it was right. And he enjoyed this game, so he wants to keep playing it every day. So I was just letting you know what the game was because I forgot to show it last time. So that's it for my preschooler. My first grader, he didn't do much math yesterday other than this fun worksheet, so we were just talking about shapes and sides and corners, and he just had to circle the shape that would roll, and he did pretty well with that, and then tell me why, and then pretty easy over here. So just 6 sides and no sides, etc. And then in the back, just like a word problem. For spelling power, what he did was he had his new words, and I wrote them up here, and he just had to write them 3 times each. For his comprehensive curriculum, he pretty much had to do, he's still working on ABC order in here, so he's doing pretty well with that. He did 2 pages on ABC order and then compound words, and he enjoys the compound words when he does them. And we did our first language lessons, and it's still talking about his name. So I had him copy his whole full name in the whiteboard, and then instead of like a pencil or whatever, I had him tell me what city he lives in. So we're still talking about the city he lives in, the state he lives in, and I had him do his city and state with comma and everything on the whiteboard, and then asked him what a proper noun was, talked about different states, that all the states have a name, and that was pretty much it. That was what he did. And then for social studies, he was working on what's the address, so he pretty much just read and followed directions to find out where it was. Same thing here, he was using a map and doing the questions, and same thing over here, doing the map and some questions. For writing, He worked on adding ending marks to the questions, and that was it. That one's like very easy, that workbook, and I love it. I will tell you, I love it. I'm going to get it. I actually didn't know they had it for kindergarten, so I'm gonna get it for kindergarten and second grade for next year. It's really, really good. They're simple types of work for them to do, but it's really good. And then he did his reading log. So he read yesterday one fish, blue fish, I think. Let's check. Yeah, he read one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. And I asked him why this fish wasn't red, you know, any of these colors. He's like, oh, he wanted to draw the one with the stars. So this is a fish. So that's what he did for his reading log. And then for reading, he also did using the table of contents and answering questions, which when he doesn't know one, he just skips it. So we'll go over it today. So it's kind of basically right now teaching him about book parts, you know, in a book. So, and that's it. That's pretty much what we got done. Anyways, thank you for watching.